Hey, I'm Mark, a dad. And I know that everybody's been talking about the incident that happened at the Oscars. But I wanted to take some time to talk about what I see as the original sin from that night. During the ceremony, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. And he said, "Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see you." Comedy is a talent born through pain. And what we've seen from a lot of the most high profile, best comedians in the world is that their talent, their growth, their journey through life and comedy has been born through a lot of heartache, a lot of tears, a lot of really, really rough moments. And maybe all of that is what make them great. But also, the words that they speak, especially to others, can hurt, can be painful. Those comedy clubs, those hole in the walls that comedians used to go to practice and share their talent, I bet for a lot of them were their confessional booth, their therapist's office, their altar, where they could go and just lay down their burdens, even if just for a moment. It was their safe space. And before the age of mobile devices where moments can become viral, it was easy, a lot easier. But the truth is, today, those safe spaces for them, those moments when they may be showing their vulnerability on stage, are no longer private spaces. For those who are in the public space, and in truth, for all of us, any moment, any time that we're out and about, and sadly, even sometimes when we are in the confines of our home or our friend circle or our family circle, can become a flashpoint in the daily discourse. And I know for a lot of us, we wish that wasn't true, but that's the world we are living in right now. And a moment where someone who was extremely open about their struggles, who in the public put on this brave face and became this poster child for something that was probably very hurtful, but on the outside was so beautiful. In one moment that she also has to see and relive, it became a flashpoint in our discourse. And sadly, I think in the things that happened after that, we forgot to remember what led to that and the pain that she must have been in to have to hear that in front of thousands, people who probably were in that building and the millions who were watching it. As leaders, we have to rise to this moment and sometimes shift through the noise and remember the people who are around us and who we may lead and serve. Their hurt, their pain, their weakest moments, and all the things that they bring to the office, either virtually or in person, and they're still expected to perform. Yes, it's about the production, it's about the output, it's about fulfilling the mission, but it's also about those real people. Most of people who, just with all their baggage, come into the office and are just trying to get through the day, no matter what is going on. And in the public, they may laugh, they may smile, they may put on the brave face, they may put on that mask coming into it. And as leaders, sometimes we have to shift through all the pieces that we're trying to move, all the pieces that are going on, all the things that may consume our calendar. And sometimes just take a moment to acknowledge those people, to really see what is going on. And sometimes the mission may be delayed. The mission may not happen in the time in which we would like it to, because we have to deal with the people. We have to make sure that when they come into our shared space, that it's a place of comfort, that it's a place where they can give on themselves. And those people sometimes don't have the platform that all those folks at the Oscars have. And it's up to us to sometimes take a moment to acknowledge the hard reality that they're going through. You know, right before the Oscars, Jada said, "I don't give two craps what people think about this bald head of mine, but guess what? I love it." But I bet that's not where she started. I bet it was a journey. I bet it was a lot of hard moments, a lot of tough moments, a lot of moments of doubt, especially because she's someone who is in the public eye. And it was those people who were around her, who had to love her, who had to hold her, who had to probably pick her up so that she was able to recenter herself, to be able to get herself to a place where she can acknowledge her pain, acknowledge her truth, and stand tall and move forward. We, those who are trusted to serve and lead people and move people towards a common goal, must deal with the human behind the employee. Lift them up, hold them, and sometimes we have to be the one that tells them that they need to stop, take some time to reset, and come back when they're ready. What do you need? Is it okay if I check in with you? Or sometimes a phrase as simple as, "I see you and I am here," will improve the culture and will improve the individual experience of all your employees. In doing that, you will get employees who become more free to be themselves, to give their talents in service of the mission, and also it may save them from the demons that haunt them. We cannot just be machines who clock in and clock out. Jada deserved better than that moment. She did. And I know a lot of people are talking about what happened between Will Smith and the laugh and the slap and how Chris Rock. There are going to be tons of articles on that. But I want us to remember that Jada Pinkett Smith deserved better in that moment. All women who are going through that and similar experiences deserve better in the spaces that they have to go through. And on a separate note, We all deserve better than those flashpoints, than the picture of our worst moment being broadcast, being shown, being analyzed, because that's not growth. Not the way our public discourse is. It isn't growth. It is tar and feathering in a public space. We all deserve better than the public spats, the toxic masculinity, even the political discourse which devalue and dehumanize all of us who are just trying to live, to make it through a day. And for some, make it through just the moment that they're in. In your highest moments, be careful, because that's when the devil comes for you. Denzel Washington said that to Will Smith that night, and I think that is such a strong statement. And probably what was Jada's highest moments, going out there looking hot, perfection. A comet came for her. Don't be the devil. Have a good one.